Hi there, welcome. Today my voice is going to be very terrible because I have a cold, but we're going to go through this. So here is another tutorial on how to make a cute baby girl dress or a top, depending on your preference. You can make this into a top or a dress. So the pattern, as usual, is going to be in my description. Once you purchase the pattern, it's going to come with the written instruction on how to print out the pattern and choose your perfect size. So it comes in different sizes, so you choose which one will fit your baby perfectly. So once you print, you cut out your pattern pieces. You're just going to lay a fabric folded in half and then cut all the pieces that you need. So for the ties in the front, you need 6 of them. Earlier I just cut 2, so I'm just going to cut the additional 4 with the scrap fabrics that I have. So here I'm just going to make some marks on my wrong side of my fabric because they are very similar. If you're not careful, you might not know and you mess up the front and back. And some fabric is very obvious, you can just see which side is the front, which side is the back, but this one is not, so I have to mark it. So here are my skirt pieces. I'm just going to gather them. This is how they should look like. So each of the gathered lengths should match with the top, and I am going to join the skirt pieces so that you have one long piece just pinned by the side. So the pattern comes with a seam allowance of 1/2 inch, so every seam is going to be with the half inches seam allowance. So now with the top piece, I'm just going to pin or clip and sew the shoulder and then the side seams. So I went ahead and serged all my raw edges using my serger, and now I'm going to join the top and then the gathered piece together by aligning I align them to my seams so that they match perfectly. Now that that's done, we're just going to fold the center front twice in, and then we're going to sew. So we now just iron down and then sew our straps. You're going to do that for all the 6 straps. And now you're going to pin it to the center front. It has to be at equal intervals. The pattern comes with points where you can put the straps or ties. you have to sew them multiple times to keep them secured. So this is where we are at. So we are just going to do the neckline. So there are two options. The pattern comes with a pattern for a bias tape, so you can either use a pre-made bias tape, which is what we're going to use, or you can use the one that comes with a pattern. This is harder, but then if you don't have the pre-made one that comes in the color that you want, then this is going to be useful, but otherwise you can just use a pre-made one. So we sew the bias on the right side first, and then fold it onto the left side and then sew. That way it's invisible, you don't see it. So I'm just going to create these tiny snips. This will just allow the bias to lie flat when I sew it on the wrong side. So it's important you make these. It should not, make sure it doesn't cut through your seam that you just made. Next step is to hem the dress. I just folded in 1/2 inch and then I folded in another 1 inch, and I'm just gonna pin and then sew. If you want to keep this dress or top sleeveless, you can use the same method you used to hem the neck to do the armhole. So all these steps you don't have to do it. So now we're gonna go onto the sleeves. Just gathered, because it's a gathered puffy sleeve, we gather the top, we measure the armhole so that we know what the length of our sleeve should be. Once that's done, we're going to create a channel for elastic. So you measure around your baby's arm and then you cut enough elastic. It shouldn't be too tight. Thank you so much for sticking around till now. Please don't forget to subscribe. If you have any challenges, let me know. And also note that this is also going to come with written instructions. So if you are confused, you can always read that. Thank you for watching. Bye.